How do you set up Touch ID on your Mac? That's what we are going to learn in this video. Hey guys, I'm Rahul from TechReview, and in this video you will learn how to set up Touch ID on your Mac so that you can add an added layer of security on your Mac. Now without any further delay, let's get started. In order to add and set up Touch ID on your Mac, you have to first go to settings, and you can go to settings by clicking on this system settings icon in the Mac dock area, or you can also go to system settings by clicking on this Apple icon in the top left corner, and after that selecting the option that says system settings. And apart from that, you can also go to system settings by pressing command and space on your keyboard, and that will activate spotlight search. Here you need to type settings, and that will provide you with the option to select system settings. Click on that, and after that we are in system settings of this Mac, and here you just need to go to Touch ID and password. Simply scroll from the left menu items and select the option that says Touch ID and password. Click on that, and after that you will get the option to set up Touch ID and password. Here first there is the option for password, and after that there is Touch ID. Right now if we click on add fingerprint here under Touch ID, you will notice that it will prompt us to set up a password first, because we have not any login password set up for this Mac right now. So to Touch ID, the user must set up a password. For that, just click on this option that says create a password, or you can also set up password by clicking on this option set, and after that entering the password. Here currently there is no password, so we will leave the old password as blank and set up a new password here. Then re-enter that to verify, and after that click on change password. And right now we have set up a password on this Mac, and after that we are ready to proceed to set up Touch ID. So click on add fingerprint, and after that you will need to enter the password that we just set up for this Mac, and then click unlock, and this will show you the option to place your finger to set up a Touch ID. And here you just need to put your finger on the Touch ID button on your Mac keyboard. I'm going to put my finger here. You can see there is Touch ID button here, so I'm just going to tap on this, and after that it will register the fingerprints. You can see it is taking the fingerprints, and once it is completed, it will further ask you to keep capturing your finger by adjusting its edges. You can see it is further taking the fingerprints and saving that. And once that is done, you will get the message that Touch ID is ready and your fingerprint can be used to unlock your Mac. So now your Touch ID is set up on your Mac, and you can simply click done, and after that you can rename this finger. Like I'm going to rename this like that, and after that you can also add another finger in case you want to add multiple fingers for Touch ID. Here simply click on this add fingerprint, and then do the same way that we previously did. Simply put your finger and then lift it up, then put again, and keep trying that to register your fingers for Touch ID. And in case for some reasons that fails, then you can simply click on start again and place the finger again, and then lift it up, and keep trying that to register your fingerprints for Touch ID. And once you have set up your Touch ID and it's ready to use, you can also enable these options, like you can use Touch ID to unlock Mac, and for Apple Pay, for purchases in iTunes and App Store, for auto-filling passwords and user switching as well. So this is how you can set up Touch ID and enable Touch ID on your Mac. And by the way, if you want to learn how to remove login password from your Mac, make sure you tap here to watch this video. Thanks for watching.